Do you have any ill feelings toward African Americans in general?
Ill feelings? I'm not.
I'm sorry?
Can you repeat that question one more time, sir?
Do you have any ill feelings in general against African Americans?
I have feelings for African Americans, sir.
What are your feelings?
They're just human beings, sir.
Did you hear my question, sir? Do you have any ill feelings toward African Americans?
I do, sir.
Okay.
I do, sir.
Okay.
This is nothing new. Police forces and sheriff deputies have been terrorizing communities for decades across America, especially in Black and Latino communities. What's up, YouTube? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell too, so you can get my videos when they drop. And make sure you share my videos. Now, you can look into this racist pig's eyes and tell he didn't like black men. When he was asked the question, do you have any ill feelings towards the African Americans, he had a look of disgust in his eyes, like as if he wanted to kill the person that was asking him the question. You know, he was, you could tell he was real uncomfortable with the question. You know, now the mayors and governors of these cities know exactly what's going on within these crooked ass precincts. You know, they permit so much to go on because they involved. They actually benefit from and profit off of black men's death. Plus they deem it as social cleansing while they sit back and laugh at us and mock us. These racist cliques didn't just start yesterday, peoples. You can go back in history to as far as the KKK, and you'll begin to see the bigger picture. Police, you know, the police originated from certain groups of men who felt the need to control other men and women, which nobody should be controlling nobody. You know, the KKK infiltrated the law enforcement agency back in the 20s and 30s, and since then, nothing has changed, except for the manner in which they kill people now. You know, they stopped hanging and lynching. They stopped hanging and lynching people and replaced the hanging with giving out a vast amount of years in prison And the lynching comes in the form of pulling someone out of their vehicles on these illegal stops, and shooting them down in the streets after they done pulled them out their cars and searched them illegally, shoot them down in the street like a dog for the world to witness. These cliques within the police force and sheriff's office is made up of racist white and Hispanic men. The white men is Aryan brothers. They come from the Aryan Brotherhood, so they automatically don't like blacks or Hispanics or Asians. Especially black people. These cliques specifically target black men and women of all ages and with the intentions of doing them harm. Most often they will plant drugs in someone's vehicle or illegally stop somebody for anything just to be able to search them, just so they can say they have probable cause to get up inside the vehicle. And most often people don't even know their rights, which you really don't have any rights, because any rights that's coming from man that's given to another man can be taken from them. So you really don't have no rights because they violate your Fourth Amendment. They violate your constitutional rights, the Fourth Amendment, the legal search and seizure. They violate that right off. They don't care about that at all. They going up inside of your cars. They going inside of your pockets, your clothing. They gonna violate you. They gonna violate everything. They not gonna wait till a judge sign off on a warrant or nothing. They don't care about that. If you don't get out the car, they gonna shoot you. They gonna say you didn't raise your hands, you had a gun. They gonna say you ran from them. They gonna shoot you in the back, and that's gonna be that. And that's how they do that. They've been doing that for many, many, many years, and most of these killings is done by these secret cliques, these secret gang members that's within these police forces. That's harassment at its best, and they getting away with it. They've been getting away with it for many, 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 many years. They go to rituals. They perform rituals and go through an initiation process before they can be fully trusted. Just think of the movie Training Day and how everything in that movie went down. Most of these racist dudes actually kill or severely harm a black man or Korean man or Asian man, or woman to get in the clique, which proves their brotherhood, and then they receive some dumbass tattoo to signify who they are, and so that other members will be able to identify them when they see them. It is highly known that a lot of these killings in the inner cities, especially LA, Chicago, New York, and New Orleans, they being done by these racist policemen. And then they blame them on the local gang members, and will go and actually pick up any gang member off the street and put cases on them. And a lot of them don't even understand what's going on. They don't understand what's happening. And they call their families and be like, we incarcerated now. We locked up, mama. We locked up, grandma. We don't even know for what. And most times people will be like, well, they are in the gangs. They probably did something, and they'll dismiss it and put it off as if, okay, they probably did something a year ago or whatever. And this is actually what takes place without people even having any knowledge of it. The judges on down to the prosecutors know exactly what's going on because they all profit off of this as well. They love it when someone gets locked up. It keeps the system going. It keeps it going. It's most likely that Nipsey Hussle fell victim to one of these police gangs. I wouldn't be surprised at all. They specialize in mayhem and murder and gang stalking at its best. A lot of the police are Nazis and Aryan brothers, like I said, so they looking for someone black or Asian to violate. They get the black women and make them perform unwanted sexual acts on them as well because they threaten them. They use threats and intimidation in the communities, all across America. You know, when you have the police is threatening. They're very intimidating anyway. You know, you've been watching in social media and on the news how they killing people. So if you already out there out of pocket and committing crimes, when they approach you, you already gonna have some type of fear within your heart. So when they come up to you, especially if you're a woman, and if you out there, if you're a prostitute, you out on the streets, they gonna make you do these things. So you gotta be able to handle yourself better, conduct yourself better in some type of manner to where they don't even have a reason to approach you, you know? Don't even give them don't even get a ass no reason to approach you. Straight up. Now, and about this one dude, all of the chief of police and the LAPD has either resigned or been fired due to some racial and unethical issues, you know, some type of corruption. Like Chief Daryl Gates back in the 80s and 90s caused havoc amongst the black community in the 80s. You know, he used a military-style tank called a battering ram to knock down people's houses because they said that people had drugs or it was a known crack house. Now, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of people selling dope back then, and there was a lot of crack houses too. But he used this battering ram to knock down people's houses. It was people that really didn't have nothing to do with no drugs, and their houses was destroyed, and they didn't have nowhere to live. And he lied and said they had drugs in the house. They actually planted drugs in the house. You can go look this up and research it. This is real. He did that to black people across the city. Yes, he did that. Chief Daryl Gates, racist motherfucker. He did that. And 98% of the time, he was always wrong, you know? And Chief Charlie Beck, he was a racist too, full of corruption, and he dealt in illegal activity across the board. And the mayor Garcetti was and still is his boy. He in fact backed him up on numerous occasions. Now, Chief Charlie Beck has been appointed to interim police superintendent of the Chicago Police yesterday. Yes. He said he has no intentions of staying until they find another superintendent, you know, which is a bold-faced lie because now he's in another city, just like LA, where he can start his illegal activities again. You know, Chicago is a gangster's paradise ever since Capone roamed the streets, all the way back in the 1920s. You know, so all these corrupt police thrive on violating black people, you know, and not just only us, you know, Asians, Hispanics, but mostly us, though, mostly black people, you know. And these secret cliques and gangs within these forces need to be broken up and not taken lightly because, like I said, they thrive on mayhem and murder. That's what they do, and they love it and they laugh about it. But look, let me know how y'all feel about this. Let me know how y'all feel about this video. Y'all blow up the comments, put them in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, and make sure you subscribe and hit that, subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button and hit that notification bell so you can get these videos when they drop, as soon as they drop. And make sure you share my videos. Peace.